Good morning, everybody. This week's parsha is Chukas. Chukas talks about the commandments. There are three levels of commandments. One level, the main level, is that there are commandments that are decrees. We don't necessarily understand. We don't understand it at all. That's the truth of the matter. We do not understand why Hashem tells us to do these mitzvahs. There are no explanations to them. Even if there are, they're on a very minute level. It's just the tip of the iceberg. And our dedication, our approach, the only way we can affect ourselves to do them is by knowing that that's what Hashem said and we have to do it. There are some mitzvahs, there are some commandments that we can understand the value, we can understand why, the reasoning, and even in the ones that we can understand the reasoning, we still know there's a lot deeper. There are things that are a lot deeper than that anyway. So the truth of the matter is, all the mitzvahs really are on a level that it's a decree from Hashem, because we'll never be able to get to the bottom to understand the great depth and the understanding of God. There's a saying that says, there are people, when they see a closed door, they see the door is closed, so they go. They can't go, you can't get in, you can't get in, what are you going to do? Then there are those that they see a closed door, they say, okay, the door is closed, but let me try the handle, maybe it's open, maybe it's not locked. Doesn't necessarily mean it's locked. So those people, they have the courage to actually go to the door and try the door. Then there are those, they try the door, they see it's locked, so they say, have the courage to look for the key. There's got to be a key somewhere. I mean, the door is locked, there's a key, so let's find the key. We'll find the right key, we'll keep on trying till we get it. Then there are those that they look and they don't find the key, so they decide they're going to create a key. They're going to get a key to get it going. So in life also we have these different approaches. Sometimes we understand, it makes sense, we go further. Sometimes we don't make sense, the people have to have the courage to be able to take the next step. There was once a father of a son, that his son was in public school, and he came from a very Hasidic background. So the Rebbe, the Lubavitch Rebbe, wrote to him and told him, listen, you know that your son should really be in yeshiva, so why don't you switch schools and put him in yeshiva? So he tells the Rebbe, writes to the Rebbe, he says, well, my son right now is 12 years old, and he's going to move from one environment to another environment. It's going to be very, very hard for him. I don't know if he'll be able to make it. It's going to be a problem. It's not so smooth. The transition is a whole... So the Rebbe said, the question is not if he should, the question is how. The question is how to make the transition as best as possible. So sometimes in life, we can look for excuses, or we have to ask ourselves, are we just using that excuse as a way not to do it, or do we want to figure out how to get in? The door is closed. The question is now how to get in. Are you going to try to handle? Do you have a key? Do you have to get a key? Whatever it is, you have to be able to see how you can get to the finish line. Hashem should help. We should have the inspiration. We should have the insight. We should have the commitment. And we should have the joy to do what we have to do. And we should have all the blessings we need. B'karev mamish. Amen.